It's been a while since I spoke to my camera or just recorded a video. And it's honestly because of a lot of things. One, just like trying to figure out how to tell my story without giving information that I'm not ready to share. I think that's like the biggest thing because like once I start talking, I don't talk. So there was that, and then like just kind of doubting if anybody would really want to hear my experiences, and that is very closely tied to being perceived and like the work that I have to do around being perceived by others, and then shame on my part, and like shame that I premeditated, no, that I assume is gonna happen from other people. So just like a lot of filling in the blanks, and I'm the one filling in the blanks. So you know, it's been taking me a while to come back to this space, but I was watching a video. Sorry, I'm sending in my resume to hopefully change something in my life right now. What was I just talking about? What was I just talking about? Oh, I was watching a video, and this woman, she was talking about like, oh, how as creatives, if we don't have a outlet, or if we don't actively participate in creation, that's the thing that causes us to feel depressed and to go through this very cyclical cycle. And I've been in that cycle. I'm in that cycle where it's like I want to create, but then I feel a how, and then I don't create, and because I don't create, I feel a how. So it's just like but I've just been more and more slowly but surely trying to build up that courage. So bear with me. So yeah, this has been a lot of things. It's been on my mind recently. And honestly, shout out to my friend Zen too, because I was talking to her about future plans and like what the future is going to look like and what it means for me being here, next steps and stuff like that. And I was just kind of like telling her all that I feel, and she was like, maybe that's why your podcast is there, for you to express that pain. So yeah, I decided, you know what, let me just start with something. There's so much confusion that I feel right now. It feels like if I'm in a very unknown space, a space where I really don't know where I'm going next, and I've never really been in a space like this. I've always feel like I've had a good grasp on what is that? I've always feel as though I've always had a good grasp on, what my next step looked like, what I need to get there, yeah, I've always felt like there was some type of, okay, this is what you need to do next, for my plans. And whoa, did you hear that? I'm getting a sore throat. God, please, I can't get sick. That's the thing about working job in food. I can't afford to be sick, so I just hope I'm not sick. Because I don't have PTO. Like, I can't take days off. No, let me not say that. I can take days off, but I'll just be affected money wise. So, yeah. Actually, let me drink some ginger. There. Let the world. Oh, unknown space. Yeah. I feel like in the past I've always been in a position where I've had a very rough blueprint of what was going to happen next. And in this current season of my life, I don't feel as though, oh my God, my throat. Jesus. Hold on, let me take this mic off. Let me hear that. Girls out here fighting for life. Yeah, I'm just in this current season where I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what my next steps are looking like. I don't know career. I don't know relationships romantically. I don't know housing because that feels as though that's going to change. And all these things are tied to stability. And the reason why I feel so not grounded is that I thrive on ensuring my needs are met and that I am stable. And it just feels like all of those things are going to be swept under my feet knowingly, and I don't know how to ensure the next step I'm able to get those things back or be stable in that way. And yeah, I've just been so confused and so conflicted, because on one hand I would love to stay where I currently am in terms of the country that I live in, but that comes with its own qualms, rules against immigration, all these things that are happening in the news that greatly affect me. And then my other thought is, okay, I can go home. But home right now does not feel safe for me, and not in terms of crime, just personal reasons. So it's damn, okay, I don't feel like I want to stay here. I don't feel like I want to go home. Where am I going to go? And then that also makes me feel scared because I'm nearing my 30s. And when I was 17, I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave home and I'm going to travel. Easy, There was no high stakes in my head. There was just okay, I'm young. This is a dream. It's now or never. And now that I'm 28, 27, turning 28, 2 years from 30, it's damn, can I afford to take this huge leap? Can I afford to start over And I know the answer is yes, because, I'm not a tree. I can move. I know all these things. But in the process of change, it just feels so hard. It feels so hard. And I know life is about change. Life is about transformation and transitioning and all these different things. But it's like, fuck. It doesn't feel good when I'm actually like in it, I'm talking about in it. Just had to. It just had to. I had to. Yeah. It's just hard when you're in it. And yeah, not being able to picture what it's like on the other side too. I think that's also very scary. And maybe that's like just my own little control freaking me, where it's like I need to see where I'm going, or just have like some type of something. Excuse me. Just have some type of something. But I'm really starting from ground zero. And what's also really scary too is like admitting to myself, I don't know if this is a full admission to self, but trying to figure out what my career is gonna look like. I graduated 2023 with my MSW, then graduated 2021 with another master's in sociology. And degrees don't define you. Blase, it's just school. But I've been trying to figure out if therapy is something that I would like to do again. And I know the answer is yes, but I'm wondering what it looks like now. I was having a conversation with my friend today, and we were talking about like the, unconventional routes that she can take in her career, because she's graduating this Friday. And she did biochemistry with like a focus in, I don't know, but I know like biochemistry, and she focuses on like makeup, like creating brands. No, creating products. Oh man, I'm so sorry if I'm getting this wrong. But essentially, that's what she does. She is able to create beauty products, and I don't know what that falls under. But yeah, we were talking about like what does that look like under like unconventional route, and I'm wondering like what does that look like for me too, as someone who is a social worker, and what unconventional route that would look like for me, because I've just been realizing I'm not a 9 to 5. I'm not a 9 to 5 type of gal. I need some type of like adventure, some side quest, something that's gonna keep me on my toes, because I get bored very easily. Yeah, so that in terms of career has been like really hard to admit, because then I start thinking to myself, damn girl, you went to school all your life, and now you're thinking about not following what you thought you were going to do before. And that's also a hard pill to swallow. And I feel like with everything that I've been talking about comes with it a level of grief, because we grieve people, we grieve places, we grieve all these things, but we also grieve ourselves, and we grieve ideas, we grieve dreams, we grieve identity, all these certain things. And it's like, how do you grieve these things while in the process of building a new? Because right now it just feels like grief is really, they say anxiety. It's always, yeah, grief is always watching me. Grief is next to me. Grief pops up whenever she wants to. Um, so you say, like, how do I grieve while also trying to build these blocks for myself, and change a lot for myself. Um, Change how I approach boundaries for myself, because I'm gonna admit it. My boundaries have been very lackadaisical when it comes to myself. So yeah, just like a lot of things that are like floating in my mind 24/7. Yeah, these should it's it be it. Yeah, yeah. I've been thinking about these things a lot, especially now where it's like asking myself, what do I really want? What do I want? Or how do I want to feel? Um, how do I want to feel? Where do I want to be? Who do I want to be with? Um, how do I want to be loved? All these things that I've been thinking about. And it's so crazy because I don't know if it's because I'm going to say this and I'm not going to like, because I'm not a big person into astrology, but I do believe in, stars aligning and shit, because you can't tell me that, you know, I digress. But, yeah, just, oh, I was gonna say, because my Saturn return is coming, actually, at the end of this month, it's starting, and Saturn return is known for, like, ripping the rug under your feet and really exposing things that just needs to be changed, needs to be reflected on. And yeah, I just feel like I'm in that space where I'm reflecting a lot and thinking a lot and dreaming differently. So yeah, I just don't know where I'm going right now. And that's so scary to admit too, because I feel like we are so conditioned into feeling as though we have to know things and have to know where we're going next and all these certain things. And by me saying this, I'm like, damn, people are gonna be like, girl, you don't got your life together. Excuse me. But it's the process. It is surely the process. And the more that I say it, I think the more that I'm normalizing it for myself, that I really don't know what the fuck is going on. I really don't. But one thing I do want to say though, because I've been thinking about this as well, because where I am currently, I've had to think about different ways to sustain myself, in terms of like money, and I found myself in very interesting spaces, to say the least. And those things have been like opening my eyes to what community really looks like. I've been realizing that this might be overgeneralizing, but there's, to me at least, community has been, like, the word community has been flung around a lot, and I'm wondering if when we talk about community, we are including people who are not within the same social identifiers as us, socioeconomic background, um, nationality, brought up C. I'm gonna add that one, brought up C. Like all these different things. Are we opening our hearts and opening our minds and giving everybody an equal chance to be in community with everyone? Because working in the job that I'm in right now, oh my god, I forgot to put my pants to wash. Working in the job that I'm in right now, I've been realizing that I wasn't doing that. I was creating community, yes, but my community wasn't. No, okay, I'm gonna say that. My community is very diverse. I guess what I want to say is like my community has expanded in a way where I am seeing or understanding more what it means to be in communion with everyone, to be in communion with, just being in communion with everyone. And I don't know if it's because where I work is different from where I live, because I feel like I'm interacting more. Mind you, I'm in Brooklyn, so like I'm in spaces where there's Caribbean people, but I feel like the job that I work in right now, I work for a Jamaican person, so it's a difference. It's a more like family vibe as opposed to like where I was before. I don't know if this is making sense, but essentially just like really wondering if when we talk about community, are we Lord, if I get sick, or am I including everyone, and not just like everyone here, nearly, nilly-willy, whatever the case is, but everyone who my soul feels comfortable around, because my soul doesn't talk to everyone, and my soul does not want to be around everyone. So, spirit, soul. So yeah, just a lot of things that I've just been learning in this current phase in my life, and it just it's breaking down a lot of beliefs that I've had and really making me stretch in terms of like limiting beliefs. Damn, do y'all hear that? I'm only human. I need to burp. Damn. And another thing too, shout out to Zen once again. She was really pushing me in terms of like, what do you call it? I'm not even thinking about questioning my limiting beliefs. And, I have to burp. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, I was being pushed in terms of what do I believe in. And it's also so scary to like, okay, so for example, no, actually I'm not going to speak about what I'm going to do just yet. I'm going to keep that for myself. Yeah. All I can think about too is like SZA's song 20 something, because this is really what it is. It's 20 something. Oh man. And like one thing, because I'm going to put this out there, because I know I'm going to come after these videos, I'm also realizing I'm so sick and tired of this rat race. I'm sick and tired of like waking up, having to hop on a subway. Everybody's trying to get to work. It's rush hour. It's all these certain things. I'm just like, wow, we are really just in a rat race. We're really waking up and grinding and doing it all over again. And the more that I am in this, the more I'm just like, damn, I ain't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't like this at all, actually. I don't. So something has got to give. And, I've been doing steps here and there, but we'll see. There's no way to know until I do, and then I'll know. Oh, man. That's crazy. This thing called life is like each day you really wake up and you try again. You fail and you try again. You cry and you try again. You laugh and you try again. That's really what it is. What time is it already? Let me go to sleep. I have work in 4 hours. I have to get up for work in 4 hours. It's okay. I'm grateful for the opportunity to work and to have money and to pay my bills and to have fun, because I'll be having fun. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Peace.